بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. نرحب بطلبتنا الأعزاء طلبة المرحلة الثانية في بداية الفصل الدراسي الثاني في مادة صناعة الأسنان. Now we start this lecture number 11 under the title of Selection of Artificial Teeth. This lecture is done by Associate Prof. Dr. Ghassan Abdul-Hamid at time. Now, the selection of artificial teeth will divide it into two parts. Selection of anterior teeth explained in this lecture, and the second part is under the title of Selection of the posterior teeth. It will be explained in the second lecture. The selection of anterior teeth. The anterior teeth are primarily selected to satisfy the aesthetic requirement, which is the most important point must be taken in consideration. Records required for the selection of anterior teeth تشمل لي size, form and shade of the teeth. وهذا نقدر نحققه من خلال obtain from the pre-extraction record or without pre-extraction record. Now we explain this two parts. For the pre-extraction record, this means that we have a record from the patient before extraction of teeth, and this is include diagnostic casts with natural teeth. It means that before extraction of the teeth, the patient have previous cast with teeth. وهذا يقدر يساعدنا في نحقق الform and the size of the teeth, but the shade cannot obtain because it is a cast, it's not natural teeth. Second pre-extraction records is the pre-extraction photographs. Patient have photographs with a smile, and wide smile can show the color or the shade of the teeth, and also it can help to obtain the form of the teeth. Third records is the pre-extraction radiograph. Patient have radiograph. طبعا الراديوغراف ما نقدر نحقق من خلال shade of the teeth، بس نقدر يساعدنا also the size أيضا sometimes not proper size of the radiograph، بس نقدر نحقق من form of the teeth. النقطة الرابعة observation of the teeth of close relatives. Patient his sister or her sister or brother have a teeth can help to select the same shade or form or size of the relatives. Finally, preserved extracted teeth. Patient have extracted teeth, he preserved it. طبعا الشيء ما نقدر نحقق الشيء من خلال extracted teeth، بتساعدنا بالform and the size of the teeth. Now we start with the age of the patient. As we know, the younger patient, the lighter color of the teeth is more preferred. The color of the natural teeth darken with age. Why? Because the deposition of the secondary dentine, wearing away of the enamel, attrition of the teeth, and external staining which obtained from the oral fluids such as coffee, tea, and fluids, and in addition to the other foods and tobacco. Sex may affect the color. It seems that females give a brighter teeth than males. For the completion, it means that the color of the skin of the face, it should be harmonious with the color of the teeth. For example, lighter teeth are suitable for lighter skin, while the darker teeth are suitable for darker skin. The patient preference, which is what we call the method of pair comparison. You must focus on this title because this title it will repeat in the selection of the size, form and color or shade of the teeth. This method it will repeat it again. We must focus on this method. Now, what do you mean by method of pair comparison? We must show the patient the lightest and the darkest shade. يعني نجيب two shade guides, one of them lighter and one darker, and hold them against the patient lip and ask the patient to choose one of they prefer. More than two, sometimes three shades should be selected, and the comparison between them or among them it will help in the final right selection. As shown in this figure, this two on the left side and in the right side, the left side the lighter, and in the left side is the darker, and ask the patient which one preferred. This is the best method for the selection of the shade when the teeth present. Now, for the selection of the size of anterior teeth, we have to consider the following: length of artificial teeth, width, and method of pair comparison. As we must previously, I asked you to focus on the third method because it's repeated for each factors. For the length of the artificial teeth, we depend on interridge distance. إذا كانت الديستنس كبيرة حيكون size of the teeth أو length of the teeth long. إذا كانت الانتر arch distance صغيرة راح يكون length of teeth small or short. The length of the upper lip is also other factor. For example, in short lip, as seen in this figure, more than 2 mm seen from the upper central incisors, while the medium lip around 1 to 1.5 mm seen from the upper central incisor as seen in this figure. And finally, the long lip, this is mean that nothing can seen from the upper central incisor. While for as seen in this figure, the length of lower anterior teeth should be with the level of the lower lip. Now, the width of the anterior teeth, we depend on the different method of measurement or different factors. Number one, the width of the upper central incisor is approximately 1/16, يعني 1/16 من البايزايجوماتيك width, and the width of for upper anterior 6 anterior teeth equal to 3.3 بايزايجوماتيك width. This is mean that إذا أخذنا بس upper central incisor الويدث مالته يكون 1/16 من البايزايجوماتيك width. نحسب البايزايجوماتيك width ويكون نسبته 1/16، هذا يعطينا الويدث of just upper central incisor. أما إذا ردنا الويدث of upper 6 anterior teeth راح يكون equal to 3.3 من البايزايجوماتيك width. Also, the width of anterior teeth can be determined by the width of the nose. This is mean that إذا حسبنا المسافة من the tip of the left canine to the tip cusp of the right canine is almost equal to the width of the nose when measured in straight line by caliper. حسبنا المسافة ما بين width of the nose تساوي لنا width من the cusp tip of the left canine to the cusp tip of the right canine. The other method can help in the measurement of the width of anterior teeth هو الwidth of the measurement of the occlusal rim, depend on the occlusal rim, which different landmarks can help to determine this width اللي أخذتوها بالمحاضرة رقم 2 sorry. This include the buccal frenum, corner of the mouth, and canine eminence. هذني ثلاثتين يساعدنا في تحديد الwidth of upper anterior teeth. Now, the method of pair comparison also تكررت هاي الميثود للمرة الثانية. أيضا نجيب sets of two different sizes of the teeth fixed on the piece of wax rope under the upper lip and find out which one the patient preferred. يعني اختارينا سايزين، سايز كبير وسايز صغير، and fixed in the under the upper lip, closed the teeth and asked the patient which one preferred, which size the patient preferred. Now, for the form of the teeth, the form of anterior teeth depend on the following: the face form, sex, age, and personality, and finally the method of pair comparison as the previous factor. Now, for the face form, in this figure we can see different face form: square, oval, and tapered. Now, this is from frontal outline, frontal view of the face can be classified into the square, oval, and tapered. Therefore, the upper central incisor, it should be in harmony with the face form. يعني إذا كان البيشنت الفيس form as seen in the next figure, the patient form, the first two figure indicate that the square face, while the middle is the ovoid face form from a frontal view, and the last one is tapered face. Therefore, the selection of the form of the teeth, upper anterior teeth, especially the upper central incisor, should be in harmony with the form of the face of the patient. While from the profile, from the sagittal view, from the profile also can be divided the face into the straight, convex, and concave. Therefore, the labial surface of upper central incisor should be in harmony with the profile face of the patient, which is either convex or straight or concave. Now, for the sex, age, and personality of the patient. Now, in relation to the form of the teeth, sex, for example, masculine or male patient, form is associated with the square, cuboidal, and angular form of the artificial teeth, while the feminine, which is not the women, patient should be associated with the more rounded, ovoid, or tapered features of the teeth. Regarding the age of the patient, in old age, the teeth tend to have a square form due to the attrition of the teeth with age. Therefore, round features disappear, and the line angle quite seen in those patients. Personality of the patient: vigorous or strong type of the person have the teeth of a size and form with a prominent marking, different from those of delicate appear women, as seen in this figure. That the vigorous male, as you look for his teeth, is it more sharp, more prominent, in compare with the delicate women. Finally, the method of pair comparison, as explained, this method explained in the shade and in the size of teeth. Also, now explain the form of teeth. Set of two different forms of teeth on the right and left side, fixed with a piece of wax rope, and ask the patient which they prefer, which size which form that the patient will prefer. Now, this is the end of this lecture. I hope to get benefit from this information, and the next lecture, inshallah, we explain the selection of posterior teeth. Thank you so much. Thank you for your